Let's go. Yo, we got about, what, 15 minutes left? 9 o'clock is about to hit us right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, baby. We gonna see some Stadia stuff tonight. Yes, sirree, Bob. We gonna see some Stadia stuff. Let's go. All right, am I live? Boy, YouTube streaming these days has me really confused. We're about to see some Stadia stuff here really soon. We got about 15 minutes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So excited. We gonna see some good stuff. Yes, oh yes, we gonna see some Stadia stuff today. Some Stadia stuff today. What's up, guys? I am late to the party today, but we got about 15 minutes left, a little bit less than 15 minutes left. We're going to go ahead and check out what Stadia's got in store for us today on the final day of good stuff. Very, 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 very excited to see what they have. I feel like something good's going to come out of today. Something, at least one thing that'll get us really excited for what's gonna come in the coming weeks and months ahead, man. So I am definitely stoked. Definitely stoked. I have my stuff ready to go. I'm gonna be refreshing this bad boy pretty hardcore here soon. Last day for Stadia. What's up, guys? I probably should put my glasses on. I'm refreshing my page right now. We got the page ready to go. We got all this other stuff good to go as well. Okay, cool. I'm all set up. What's up, Rouster? How's it going, man? I'm excited for Immortals Phoenix Rising. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, guys, like, if that's all we get today is Immortals Phoenix Rising, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, that is a game that so many people are going to look forward to, just for us. But not only that, but outside this community, I think there's going to be a little bit of buzz for this. I mean, you get the opportunity to test out a game like Immortals Phoenix Rising and play it and enjoy it before anyone. And we got an exclusive content to it too. So, like, everything else today is going to be the cherry on top, right? But let's hope we get some good cherries. You know what I'm saying? We got to get some good cherries. So I'm definitely excited. What's up, guys? Welcome here to the channel. Looks like you guys are just filing in. Looks like maybe you guys just got the notifications. Good stuff. Good to see you guys here today. We're going to go ahead and cover the stuff coming out today. We're going to go ahead and talk about it. We're going to just discuss. We're going to hang out and have some fun. I am excited. Today's going to be a good day. What's up, guys? Let me say what's up to you guys in the chat. What's up, Roberto? Is my chat broken? Nope. People were just filing in, Rouster. You're in now. Comrade, what's up? I don't care what they announced today. I'm already pumped for Phoenix. That's what I'm talking about. Good stuff. Yo, what's up, Lil? How's up, man? Little 123 as well. Lil O. I'll call you Lil O. What's up, man? Little 123. What's up? What's up, little man? Just calling you little man because your name. You're probably not little. I don't know why I said that. I'm just pumped today, guys. I'm just really pumped. Artie, what's up, man? How's it going? Killa, what's up? Wilson, Joseph, Spaghetti. Spaghetti, how you doing, man? Are you still streaming? We gotta get your stream out. Dino says they'll probably be better than the previous. So yeah, day 2, no bueno, for sure. It was a little boring, but you know, I have a few thoughts before this starts about day 2. What's up, Earl? How's it going, man? Spilled milk. Are you excited for Ark? No. I think I'm one of the few who's not that excited about Ark, but we'll see how it goes. Here's the thing, like, I don't have good memories of Ark. I have like memories of nothing but a big mess of a game, it's been so long now, so I'm kind of like cleaning the slate, and we're gonna see how the game looks. But it's hard for me to get that excited for it because I just don't have the best memory. We're gonna see. We'll see how it goes. I do hope there's gonna be crossplay though. I don't think it looks much like Breath of the Wild. You're talking about Immortals Phoenix? Yeah, it's more like shoot. It's almost like has like this like colorful visual to it that's more along the line. I don't know. To me, it actually has more similarities with like an Assassin's Creed title, but obviously like the bosses and all that and all the like creatures you fight. I don't know what I'm talking about, but either way. What time does this start? What's up, that one Mexican? In about 10 minutes. Yep, 10 minutes. We're going to kick this off. We're going to go ahead and check out the whole video. I'm going to have it here, and we'll go ahead and look at the whole thing. Cyprin, my guess is that Immortals Phoenix Rising demo on Stadia will get hate from the gaming press already. Seen some hateful article about humankind from PC. I did see the article, but I didn't click on it, and I didn't assume that it was going to be anything hateful, actually. I thought it would be positive. What's funny is it's always like when they make those articles, Cyprin, it's like they have to take a shot somewhere. It's like it'll be like, oh, humankind is now on Stadia, and you know, as long as you don't have a problem streaming it, and as long as you get an okay connection, it'll work. And then it'll say like, oh, well, meanwhile, I played and I had no problems. But there's always like that little shot that they have to take. It's like, it is what it is. They're a bunch of bums. And I mean, I don't mean PC Gamer. I mean, just in general, the people who like to do that, the writers. Earl says, I'm mostly curious about how Arc is going to run technically. Exactly. My chat still isn't popping up, man. That sucks. I thought I fixed it yesterday and it's still not popping up. That's annoying. Hopefully FIFA and Madden will get an official release date. I played Arc on everything, and I don't know, I'm kind of excited just because it's supposed to be enhanced and a better overall experience. It did look really good in that little trailer, but trailers are trailers. And like I said, so I kind of made the comparison yesterday about Arc, right? Because they to Stadia a little bit, because Stadia, see, when Stadia launched, there was some issues with it, and people to this very day still have the same misconceptions. People still think you need to buy the controller, you need to buy a Chromecast. So like there's all these like misconceptions of Stadia. So I'm giving the same due to Arc. My thoughts of Arc are just not good experiences. So it's been a couple years now. Maybe they've fixed it. Maybe it looks good. So we'll see, and we'll see how it looks. Day 3 is probably going to be a hit or miss. Well, I mean, it's either one or the other, right? I mean, all right. So real quick, before this gets started, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts real quick. So I have to say, I'm a little like, overall, like you put everything in a scope from last week to this week. I am very, very pleased overall. If they were to, let's say last week didn't happen and we had day 1 and day 2, especially day 2, which pretty much had nothing, I would have been not disappointed, but I would have been like, this is par for the course from what we've seen in the past. But last week they announced some awesome things. I'm curious why they didn't announce last week things alongside this week's things. Like, even if you didn't put it in a video format, just like announce it off on the side. And I'm pretty sure some of the people who have been disappointed for this week would not have been, like, even if like the one thing you could have incorporated in these videos is Cyberpunk. Like, if day 2 would have had the Cyberpunk announcement in that video, I would have been jumping for joy. I would have been, like I was last week. So it's a little curious how they've done some of this. But I'm looking at this from the scope of the 2 weeks now. I'm not looking at it from just this week. We'll see what we have here. We're about to get there. So, okay, 5 minutes left. I will pop this. I will show it here on this. We'll watch it together. But it's definitely interesting how they've done this. And for today, Immortals Phoenix Rising alone is going to be amazing. Granted, it takes the fun out of it because we already knew, but anything else they announced today is just going to be the cherry on top. They kind of hinted yesterday on that video that there's going to be like, they're saving the good stuff for last or something along those lines. So we'll see what happens. I'd like to see a few release dates, maybe destroy all humans. Ooh. I don't think they need to announce a game like that on a video, though. Stuff like that is more like a blog post. Rouser says, I saw an article praising Luna and bashing Stadia. I saw that same article. I was rolling my eyes quite a bit. I'm telling you guys, a lot of it is people who... I don't want to call these people sheep, but there's a little sheepish mentality with it and we're all victim to it sometimes. Like, it's almost like we all make our judgment. I'm definitely like, my wife tells me all the time, I'm definitely, guilty of this. We make our, like, we get in our head when we get our first impression of something, and it just never leaves. It just always sticks. This is why a lot of times when you release a game brand new, hold on, let me keep refreshing the page. When you release a game brand new, a lot of people, like, it's hard to recover the game. It's happened, like No Man's Sky, but those first impressions are always so big, and Stadia's just started out of the gate not too great. But when you look at the overall scope of the year and how much it's changed and how much Stadia has improved, and it still has a lot to improve still. I'm not going to give Stadia a complete pass, but a lot of good things have happened. So it just is what it is. I think when these people write these things, they do that. They just kind of focus on what the early impressions are, and they never bother to really dive in and test it themselves. And it is what it is. It's kind of lazy journalism. Anyone having problems with... Oh, my mic is clicking. It's not just the mic, the music too. Okay, hold on, guys. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. How does it sound? Better? Fixed? Okay, cool. Sometimes my OBS needs a restart. For whatever reason, it needs a restart. There it is. All right, let's go. Is it up? We got the stuff up yet? Oh, we're still 2 minutes away. Okay, I'm still refreshing the page. I'm checking it out. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. I really appreciate it. Sometimes I go on... You guys see it, man. I go on tangents, and I just talk, and I talk, and I talk, and I talk, and I don't pay attention to the chat. I need, like... I should like have like something to buzz. Somebody should buzz me when I don't see the chat. Good stuff. New tweet. There's a new tweet up. All right, hold on. I'll check it out. I'm refreshing the page right now. Okay, let me turn off the music real quick because this is about to come up. Let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and show my screen. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and we'll have this ready to go. I'm refreshing. In the meantime, Twitter. I don't know about Twitter. Chat's fixed. Okay, cool. Okay, so the demo's already up. Cool. All right, let's watch for this video. Hold on. You think Madden will be announced? Maybe. Sonny, do you reckon Uplay will be available today? I'm hoping. That's been my home run guess. Remember, I guessed that last week on my video. If you guys saw that, that is what I'm hoping for. But I'm not going to make that prediction. I'm hoping for it. I hope that we get an announcement for a Uplay Plus, but I don't know. My expectations are low. Right now, I'm just thinking Immortals, Phoenix Rising, and anything else they got, I'm good, you know? So we'll see. Here we go. We're already... Okay, no, it's technically... There's still a minute left. I'm refreshing the page. Let's see if this bad boy comes up. I mean, like an official announced date for when it's going to launch on Stadia for Uplay Plus. That's what I meant, just to be clear on that. Dancing Panda, when is GTA 5 coming to Stadia? GTA 5 is still just a rumor. There has been still no technically official. There was an insider who's like a really big, I don't know if he's like a big GTA creator or something. He heard rumblings of GTA coming, but it wouldn't come until next gen. I'm amazed that I remember these things because I have such bad memory. When is Stadia coming to India? Well, not sure about that, but I think more countries will be releasing here sooner rather than later. No inside info on that. I'm just guessing. Is it up yet? Yes, the demo is live, guys. So if you guys wanted to play, if you guys want, my mic is pretty loud, by the way. Somebody said my mic. You guys want to play? Go for it. Oh my God, my voice. Yeah, some site said that GTA 5. Man, where is this? Is there no video today? Did we get juked? Is it just a demo? Is that it? No, there's got to be a video, right? It's 9 o'clock. Still a minute to go. 2 minutes. So then I guess my clock is too fast on my phone. Because my clock, I'm here on the West Coast. My clock says 9:01. Do you have any predictions for what they're going to tell us today? No, I honestly don't. I have no clue. I honestly have no predictions at all. None. But either way, I feel like I said, I think it's going to be the cherry on top, guys. Whatever they got, I'm happy with just Immortals Phoenix Rising. I know I'm going to be playing it pretty like within the hour. I don't think I'm going to stream it. I'm probably just going to make a video of it and then work on some other stuff. But that alone is just, guys, exciting. Man, why is my clock so ahead? My stuff says 9:02. It'll probably be another 5-minute video if I had to guess for sure. Expect it to be the same as before and you won't be disappointed. I feel like that's kind of the motto a little bit, you know? Like I said, guys, apparently my mic was cutting out earlier, but honestly, when you look at everything from a 2-week vacuum, it's been incredible what they've done, and I've been a little bit shocked. I was a little shocked, if you missed what I said earlier, a little shocked that a lot of the last week's announcements weren't just bunched up with this week's stuff. So it almost raised expectations last week when they didn't need to. Yeah, the demo is out on the store. It's up. I'm on pins and needles for this video though, so I don't want to check out the store right now. But the demo is definitely up. So if you guys want to play Immortals Phoenix Rising, go for it. It should be up on the Stadia store. Should be free, especially. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, hold on. Let me set this up. Here we go. Here we go.
Welcome back to the final day of announcements. My name is Lamar Wilson, and I'm partnering up with Stadia. For the past few days, we've had some incredible first looks and free games to try. If you haven't tried the demo for Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle, that's an exclusive demo just to remind you, or Humankind Beta, well, go try those now. Well, guess what? We got some more good stuff for you today.
Good stuff.
I can't wait to show you today's games. You're going to see some vibrant, colorful games, visit an unknown town, visit a mutating world, and dungeon crawl like never before. Let's take a look.
Dungeon crawling, good. I love dungeon crawling. First on Stadia.
Some kids just don't fit in. They don't have goals. They don't have ambitions. They don't try at much of anything. Kids like us.
I feel like I've seen this game.
Sometimes, someone stupidly believes in kids like that. And when someone like that disappears, when they're taken from your life, you'll do everything, anything you can, to save them.
Oh! It looks good. It looks good.
We can't just give up on him.
It's an indie game.
No matter how long it takes.
Oh, he's lifting weights? What? Okay, coming first to Stadia in 2021, the arcade crew. Okay,
I really love that this game is about saving someone who really cares for you. That's just really heartwarming to me. I'm in. I want to play this day one. All right, let's check this next game out. I want to see. Let's
go. Uh-oh, here we go. All right, this is a top-down XCOM? XCOM? Like an XCOM style game? Wait. Okay. Is this new? Or is this something we've heard before? It's an XCOM style game for sure. Yo, big fan of XCOM. Big fan. I'm for this. I'm for this. Quarter 20. Okay.
Okay, right. Wow. I recently got into strategy games, and with this one being a different game each time you play, I'm in. I gotta play this. Buckle up. Here we go.
Larian Studios. So this is Baldur's Gate. I'm assuming.
My friend.
So they're just giving some love to Baldur's Gate. All right. All right. So far.
You've heard
Let's
the
see what
news,
else they got.
I hope. They're here. Mind flayers. Each parasite they plant grows
Third
their
person to
numbers.
study this thing.
And with this new cult on their side, we're going to need a hero.
All right, so that wasn't for us. That was for people just watching for the first time. So
Oh, okay.
let's see
Okay,
what else
that
they
was
got.
crazy.
Is that one more?
That was crazy.
One more thing?
All right, so let's take a look at Immortals Phoenix Rising, where you're on a quest to save the gods
Okay.
from
That
dark
might be it.
evil things. Let's take a look. I can't wait.
So now they're just gonna show some. Okay, cool. I'm hyped for this though, guys. This is already on the Stadia store. It's ready to go. So if you want to play it, it's already good to go. Oh Lord, there's puzzles. That's not good. That's not good. We could do with the less overhyped.
Listen, this isn't
yeah.
even a discussion.
A little
I love
bit.
Greek mythology so much, and I cannot wait to dive into this game.
Is that it?
Let's go. All right, guys, listen. Let's switch from talking about games to playing them. You can play Immortals Phoenix Rising for free for the next 7 days, exclusively
7
on
days.
Stadia right now. You heard
Oh.
me. Right now, by using the click to play link in the description.
Wait.
Here's how it works.
All
You just
3
scroll
demos
down
are
the
just
description
1
of this
week?
video. You find the click to play link. You click it. And then you're playing Immortals Phoenix Rising on Stadia. It works with
So,
your phone, your
this is
laptop,
live,
your
guys. This is
desktop,
live in the
even
store
on
right
your
now.
TV, and your favorite controllers. It's so easy. That's the week of playing the Immortals Phoenix Rising demo for free on Stadia. But there's been a lot more good stuff over the last few days. You have what it takes to play them right now.
All right.
So thanks for watching,
there we
and I'll
go.
see you on Stadia.
All right, there we go. All right, real quick. Thank you. So what's this first game called real quick? I didn't get to see the name of it. It's called, oh shoot, I overshot. Young something? Hold on. Press play. So this first game looks pretty good. All right, Young Souls. So we got Young Souls announced. And then we have an XCOM style game. And I didn't catch the name on this one at all. What's the name of this second one, guys? So we got two new games announced. Neither one of them, obviously, big AAA titles or anything along those lines. Nothing on features or anything along those lines either. Let me go ahead and switch this back. Oh, my chat's working. Perfect. Oh my goodness, it looks terrible. Oh, hold on. There it is. So some of you guys already see a little bit disappointed. I hear you. I hear you. It's on Steam, that one game? Phoenix Point. Is that what it's called? Okay, granted. Thank you for that. So is that game already out, Phoenix Point, or is it a completely brand new title? Because I'm not too aware of that one. Yeah, man, I was hoping for like a Ubisoft announcement or something along those lines. They really focused on all 3 days on the games. There was so far no features. Maybe something gets announced here if there's anything along those lines. I personally, like I said earlier, it's easy to kind of see what we just saw and be really disappointed, but I'm looking at this from the whole picture. I think overall, if you count last week, which I am, we got some good stuff. Today, I was really just thinking Immortals Phoenix Rising, anything else they have. This is just my thoughts, guys. You guys can be disappointed to think whatever you guys want to think. You guys have your own thoughts. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just giving you guys what I feel. Essentially, I was expecting Immortals Phoenix Rising, and anything else was just going to be the cherry on top. That first game looks pretty fun. I think I'm going to enjoy that one for sure. And I like XCOM style games. Those are really good mobile friendly games. So it was all right. It was all right. Those 2 games are all right. So we'll see if there's anything else that comes out today. But either way, if you look at it from the scope of the 2 weeks, man, we got the 8 Ubisoft games last week. We got Cyberpunk. I'm really shocked that they didn't take this opportunity to announce Cyberpunk on one of these 3. I think that was a little bit of a missed opportunity. I think they went ahead and what they did was they wanted it to be out on that one thing with CD Projekt Red and their own little stream, so that way people outside could see it. So I guess I get why they did it. But either way, this was mostly for us and some new people. The demos, the one thing I am surprised by is the demos only having 7 days. I think all 3. Am I correct on that? All 3 of the demos are only 1 week. That's a bit of a bummer. I want to see some permanent demos here. And I hope that they're working on that. I said that yesterday on my video. Make Orcs Must Die 3. Have a demo for that. Let people try this. I want to be able to send people over to a demo to try the service. All 3, yes. So Dancher says yes. All 3 were 1 week. That's no bueno. So if they can figure that out and have some permanent demos on here that people can always try, and that the rest of us, all of us who enjoy Stadia, love Stadia, can send them in that direction and be like, hey, you want to see how Stadia works? Try this demo completely free. You don't have to pay for Pro, because right now, outside of these demos for this 1 week, in order to test out Stadia, you have to sign up for Pro. Some people don't want to put their 1 monthly. I know you get the 1 month free, but some people don't want to do that. So the demos, I've been praising them for the demos. Bummed to see the 1 week. So I'll just say that. But outside of that, overall, from the entire week, this is kind of what I expected. I didn't expect anything massive at all. The demos themselves are good. They're awesome. The second game, Humankind, I still haven't played it. I just haven't had the chance. Yesterday, I was too busy, but I think it's a great game on Stadia. I mean, Immortals Phoenix Rising is definitely the gem and the game that I think a lot of people it'll get some eyeballs here on Stadia, which is really cool. All right, I'm going to stop talking. Let me see what else you guys have to say. Anything else? Does anything else come out yet? Stadia needs games like Rocket League, League of Legends with a demo to show it potential. I mean, I don't disagree. Because they already had pre-produced the videos ahead. You're probably right, Clifford. You're probably right. So what I would have done then, like for the Ubisoft announcement from last week, I would have intertwined it with this week's news. Maybe like on day 2, since day 2 was kind of the not as exciting day. I would have thrown out like the Ubisoft stuff on a blog post separately. Like I said, guys, I don't want to sit here and just bash Stadia or anything like that. I honestly feel you look at this from the overall scope of 2 weeks. I know some of you guys are going to disagree. You guys feel free to disagree. I feel overall we've got a lot of good stuff to really sink our teeth into. I am personally very excited. 2 weeks of nothing but excitement and hype is fun. I've loved it. It's just a matter of, managing those expectations, which I have for me personally. So I get it though. I get it. Overall good event, says for sure. Oh, yeah, that's right, guys. There is a new referral program. So if you don't know about that, there is a new referral program. Really good timing on some of this stuff. The new referral program, I think messaging has now, Stadia messaging is about to launch here any second, because it looks like we've already gotten some of the bones of it already up on the Stadia app. So there's some cool stuff that they're getting worked on right now. I don't think these videos are for the people who are already onto Stadia. I think it's more for new people, and that's pretty true. That's pretty true, Juan. Essentially, you pretty much nailed it. And that's the thing. A lot of this stuff that we're seeing, a lot of the marketing, a lot of this stuff isn't for the people who are already on Stadia. It's more for those who are new and they're interested. So you have to look at it from that lens as well. If you're completely brand new to Stadia, you don't know anything about it, you're gonna hear about Immortals Phoenix Rising. If it's a game that's interested you, you're gonna look at these videos and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's kind of all right. I mean, I don't know if any of those games though, even from that point of view, are gonna completely blow, like at least on day 3. But either way, like I said, the demos are excellent. They're needed. 1 week is very disappointing though. I really hope that they work on something here separately from this. They need to have more demos, even if it's just the current games and it doesn't help us. Evar says he loves Stadia. Good stuff. Harvey says FIFA. Still happy though. I expected more surprises for their birthday. That's right, guys. Stadia's birthday is coming up in 1 month. We'll see if they have anything in store for that. You guys might never know. They might be holding out a little more on that. But once again, let's not get too hyped even for that. And then they come out on their birthday and all they do is just drop something simple. So guys, honestly, like I keep saying, overall, I am pretty pleased with the 2 weeks. Looking at this from the 2 weeks point of view, very, very, very pleased. they've given us a lot to really get excited for. So, and I'm excited for quite a few stuff. I mean, we have a lot of good games coming out. We got Valhalla coming out. We got Watch Dogs Legion. Watch Dogs Legion has looked more and more good every single month that I've seen more information on it. Watch Dogs Legion looks exciting. We're gonna have obviously Cyberpunk day and day. I'm gone on Cyberpunk. You guys aren't even gonna see that many videos after like 24 hours of the game launching. Like the first 24 hours, I'm gonna work hard, and then after that, I'm done. So I'm excited for a lot of the stuff coming out. Wait, what's this Earl exclusive announcement for this stream? FIFA 23 can be streamed today. And this is the first iPhone Stadia game that supports augmented reality. Oh Lord, Earl, don't bring that nonsense into this chat. Earl works for EA, so I guess he's not keeping it a secret, but he likes to troll us a little bit. I felt that the YouTubers did feel genuine. If you don't know them, you can't really truly gauge it. Yeah, I don't know them, John, so I'll take your word for it. I don't know the gentleman here. Felt like a little bit overly excited, but I mean, the guy's getting paid. He's doing his stuff. I'm not gonna hate his hustle. He's doing what he's doing. Earl with the falsehoods. Little, you heard it here first. I think all the Ubisoft stuff is being saved because of the rebranding. That's true, Casey. That's what I thought too. Ubisoft's doing all this rebranding, and it might be why we don't see Uplay Plus, and it might have been why we just saw the 8 games announced last week, and it wasn't like, it was almost confusing, right? 8 games are coming for Ubisoft. If you go on there's a specific support page that literally says, when is Ubisoft coming to Stadia? Like, that's the question, and the answer is by the end of 2020. Like, it's still there. I fully expect to see Ubisoft coming here in the next, well, how much time is left until this month's over? So we got 2 months and some change, and I think we're gonna see it very soon. They're just kind of, I love that they're filling the library. So like I said, the key thing is going to be seeing what price they're going to charge this, because we're already paying for Pro. What are they going to charge that? So we'll see. And I'd love to see it before Watch Dogs Legion, which is just a week away. So I'm not sure if we're going to see that. I'm guessing next week, though, we're going to go ahead and see the announcements for the Pro games for the month of November. And that's going to be really interesting to watch out for as well. So ironically, I'm personally holding back on playing. I bought Hitman 2. And I'm holding back a little bit to see if they decide to make that a pro game. So I'm hoping we get the announcement. And then if I see it's not a pro game for November, I'm going to continue with my playthrough. Get Earl webcam so he can announce squadrons. Oh, Lord. The funny thing is, I'm mostly upset about not seeing things that are confirmed, i.e. Uplay. So there's no real reason to be upset. It's coming. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. KB says Stadia is a joke. Oh boy, KB, I've seen you throwing some hate about Stadia, KB. Why do you hate Stadia? Let me know in the chat, KB, if you're still watching. What is it that you're so upset about? I'm not hating on you at all specifically. Just feel free to tell me what your frustrations are, and let's see if we can talk this out, sir. Don says, well, Stadia has trash games. Maybe people wouldn't keep asking for better ones. Hey, listen, Don. I hear you. There's some games that I'm sure you wish they had. Curious to hear what games you wish they did have, and maybe the Stadia team's watching, and maybe they'll look towards it. You might never know. Sonny, why did they talk about BG3? Carl, the reason they did that is because all 3 videos essentially were not really marketed toward us as the Stadia fans that are already on the platform, but more for new people who are putting eyeballs on this for the first time. So if you're wondering why, that's why. Pretty much all the marketing that I've seen from Stadia themselves from the last 8 months for sure has been rarely ever targeted at us. Rarely. It's always been targeted, and it makes sense from a marketing standpoint. I feel like every once in a while they should throw us a bone, and I think they will, guys. I really think there's still more stuff to watch out for here. I don't think Stadia's done this rest of the year, so we'll see what happens if anything happens on the anniversary or anything along those lines. Like I said, guys, look at it from what's coming up in the next 2 months too. There's a lot to look forward to. That's why I'm not bummed out, like even close. I mean, we have Immortals Phoenix Rising still coming, even with the demo. We have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We got Watch Dogs: The Legion. We got Cyberpunk. We got Sekiro. I mean, we have a lot of games here that are coming that are completely brand new. Far Cry 6 next year, Hitman, the new Hitman. I'm a huge fan of Hitman. I just talked about it. That's going to be in January. So every single month, there's a good AAA title coming here. And we're going all the way to February. We got Riders Republic. So we're looking at this from a scope. Every single month, there's a big AAA title coming to Stadia, and they're coming day and date. So I don't know. I'm happy about that personally. But that's just me. Like I said, you guys can feel free to be frustrated if you are. I understand. I get it. I'd be more fired up for Stadia if they simply just dropped the release date for Madden. I hear you. It can be a little frustrating for sure not to know release dates for games that are already released everywhere else. I think the best that I can tell you is that those games, for example, for those really wanting FIFA, Madden, I think that, hold on, did my stream just blank out? I think the reason why you're seeing a delay on Stadia is because two things. One, COVID. Two, because the new generation of consoles is coming out, and my guess is those ports have taken priority. It's not even a guess, it's what it is. So Stadia is unfortunately at the back of the line, and I think that's what's going on. So you can almost attribute those two things to almost everything that we don't see day and date, essentially. I think by this time next year, I think you're going to see a lot less of this. You're going to see more day and dates consistently on a just consistent basis. I think you're going to see it all the time. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Do you think Stadia should do what Xbox does and have all the indie events and the other events for AAA games? You know, I kind of do. I think that if they're ever planning to do another Stadia Connect or anything along those lines, especially with Stadia makers, I think they should hold an indie event kind of like Nintendo does. I would like to see that, and that would really, like, the people who don't care about indies, which is plenty of people, and the ones that do will be there to watch it, and others will just not pay attention, which is fine, and they won't be disappointed, right? Well, I'm sure they still will be, but you know what I mean. So I think separating it would be pretty smart. I think they should. And I think these events are really fun for a lot of us who, you know, are in this community and we're watching these. I like this. I know that a lot of these videos aren't marketed toward us, but I still enjoy all this. So it's nice. As long as you keep your expectations, you know, normal, they're fun. Do you think they will have Fortnite on Stadia? Not anytime soon, no. The dude, the president or whatever, I forget his name, Sweeney, has already stated he has no plans to bring Fortnite to Stadia anytime soon. Andrew says they pretty much do nothing but indie events. Well, if that's how you feel, I hear you. And in a sense, I'm gonna say they should just hold separate indie events. I don't know. Maybe that works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Or maybe they shouldn't. I don't know. Just my suggestion. Stadia Vet Gaming says exactly, tons of games coming to the platform. No downloads, no storage space issues. I'm loving Stadia. That's awesome, Stadia Vet Gaming. By the way, I know you do content yourself, so definitely check him out. Moon Dancer, how's it going? I'm just scrolling up on some of this. I hope you and Amon are doing very well today. Funny how yesterday they said they were saving some good stuff for today. Yes, they did say that, and they should stop doing that. They should stop. Guys, you know what though? Another thing that I want to point out, they have improved, but they still need to improve in some areas. They have improved. I mean, some of the connects were just like, oh my god, this is going to be the most amazing thing ever, and they weren't. You know, they were just like whatever. And I feel like this week, like the Cyberpunk news and all that from last week might have just jumped the gun for some people for this week. And so, you know, they're still learning, man. They're still learning. Like I said, when you look at everything from the picture of the overall scope of the 2 weeks, I'm happy. Hey, man, you've been here for 40 minutes. Sorry, man. The chat's moving and I'm missing a lot of stuff. Yo, this Phoenix Rising is fire. That's awesome, Pablo the Third. How many of you guys are playing Phoenix Rising right now and you're enjoying it? Stadia will only succeed if more people start using it. Exactly. Stadia stories. Personally, I'm happy that they're allowing more people to try. That's See, and that's the way that I look at almost everything when it comes to Stadia. And it's different from you guys. So I do try my best to put myself in just the normal consumer shoes, because for me, I want to see Stadia succeed, not just because of the channel itself, but in general, just cloud gaming, because I love it as a fan. But I really feel that Stadia is it's the next generation of, not just Stadia, but cloud gaming in general as well. And Stadia is the best one out of the bunch, in my opinion. So I like to see things where Stadia is trying to get more people on this platform so they can see how awesome it is. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Slow rollout. We need to see more countries. That's going to be one of the biggest keys. Seeing more countries. Things are going to start going viral. I mean, you'll have people from other countries streaming Stadia. You're going to have things happening like crazy. Like, it's going to be really fun to see this in the next couple years. And that's what they're aiming for. And not just Stadia, but other cloud services too. Luna, all these other ones. I mean, it's going to be really insane to see how this is going to play out in the next couple years. Oof, sorry guys. Good for the platform, but for me it was a little bit lackluster. Stick to Connects for now. I think the reason why they didn't do a Connect is because I don't know. I have to kind of think about that a little bit more. I think that would help Stadia is getting more streamers to live stream their games. Right, which is what a lot of you guys talk about with YouTube streaming. Right, having something like YouTube streaming would then propel more people to stream and thus get more Stadia content out there, which is only a good thing. And I had to be convinced of that, by the way, because at first I was a little baffled by YouTube streaming, but you guys really explained it to me really well. If you haven't joined our Discord, do we have a lot of our deep Stadia discussions in there. Michael says, hey man, disappointed in the announcements, but as a founder, I understand the need to bring in new people. These past few days was about bringing in new players. Yes, Michael, that is pretty much correct. My only thing is, and Immortals Phoenix Rising fit that bill. The thing is, we already knew about it. So that was kind of like for us, Stadia hardcore people, right? But they do rely on us to really like pump it up, and get the word out there. So when all they do is give us something that they already announced, I like totally get why everybody gets disappointed. That's why I don't even come close to disagreeing with you guys if you guys are disappointed about this week's stuff. But the truth is, all of this was for new users, all of it, like all of it. The demos are all for the new users mostly. I mean, we're going to all enjoy Immortals Phoenix Rising Humankind, but all the way the marketing was fixed towards was for not us, essentially, and not exactly hardcore gamers either, more like a casuals, the casual group. Because I mean, Hello Engineer is a game that my little brother got really excited for it, but I'm not sure how much of us older, more passionate gamers were that excited for that title. I'm sure some were, but I feel like the majority of people weren't. So, man, you guys just got me going on tangents. They should have had you there instead of Lamar Wilson. Well, unfortunately, I don't have millions of subscribers like Lamar Wilson, so that's why I definitely wasn't featured. You know what I do want to say for the record, I am looking forward to next year quite a bit for Stadia and just cloud gaming in general. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. If events start opening back up, I'm curious to see how things are going to change. Like, not having events like E3 was another opportunity for more people to try out cloud gaming, try out Stadia, stuff like that. And that's something that hasn't happened. And I think that's messed a little bit with, this getting out to more people who could have access to Stadia, if that all makes sense. Sunny is too honest to host Google events. Yes, I think that is why you'll never see me on anything like this. I think I've probably have said negative things that they don't like, and they'll never feature me in any way, shape, or form. So that's just never gonna happen. Stadia has a chicken and an egg problem. Studios can't afford to port big titles without players, and players won't come in droves unless there are big titles. It will be a slow growth. 100% correct, Jeff. Nailed it on the head. You are on the money. And here's the thing, to get more of the hardcore base of people. So I think Stadia is going to naturally, like when they open up to more countries, they're going to really get a lot of those mobile gamers. And I think from that point on, when they really open up to places like India, they're going to fill in this player base quite nicely. It won't happen overnight. It won't be like all of a sudden Stadia flips the switch. They're open in India, and all of a sudden Stadia now has like this huge player base. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I think to really get the more hardcore gamers, I think what's going to happen is they have to, and they will be doing this, is launching essentially some good Stadia first-party titles. More hardcore games, more community-based games that really like incorporate social features. And I think you're going to see that. And I think that's when you're going to start to really see this platform really take that next step and start to market itself to more of that hardcore base. But right now it's just not there, not yet. But give it time. It's going to happen. By the way, if you think this chat is disappointed, you should read Twitter. Oh, I'm sure the Reddit's losing their mind over there. I'm sure the Reddit and Twitter are losing their mind. I wouldn't doubt it. It is what it is. Random thought, I wonder if another announcement was planned that got edited out. Yeah, that's interesting. Kevin Lopez says he's in it for the long haul. If there's a company who can succeed in cloud gaming, it's definitely Google. So much improvement in almost a year. I've been subscribed. That's 100% true, Kevin. Like I said, we can look at this from two ways. I mean, we can be disappointed about certain things for sure. My thing is like features. There's a lot of features like Stadia messaging should have been there day one. Let's be real. That should have been there day one. No excuses, in my opinion. That should have already been there. It shouldn't have been a year later. There's certain things that we can really hammer home, but they've done a lot of good stuff too. And I don't want to gloss over those either. So there's a lot of good, a lot of bad, a lot of good. Tia says, I miss Lauren Z's side today. I missed it too. She was like, what did she say yesterday? Hi guys, I'm Lauren Z from the interwebs. And I'm like, the internet? Like, where else would you come from? I looked at that and I was cringing immediately. I'm glad I wasn't live. If you remember yesterday's video, you guys would have seen me make the like the poopiest face that you could have imagined. They know Immortals is going to bring people over, so the demo leading forget. Yep, that's right. Stadia Vet says I brought this up one of my streams, but Nintendo had the same problem when the Nintendo Switch when it first launched because of the issues with the Wii U. That's a really good point. What's up, Jacob? Welcome. Yeah, the Nintendo Switch, I've seen definitely some similarities for sure. Johnny says Immortals Phoenix Rising is good. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. They should feature people who are truthful and not take these fake videos that aren't fooling anyone at all. My only thing, I don't really want to talk a lot about these individuals. They're hustling, they're doing their thing. I totally get what they're doing. The only thing that I felt was a little bit of a bad look was when I went on Lamar's Twitter, he had all Xbox draped everywhere. And he's kind of like the main spokesman right now representing Stadia, and he has all Xbox plastered everywhere. That I feel like is a little bit of a bad look, but it's not like this big deal that I got to make a big thing out of. It is what it is. I'm just kind of like, the dude's just hustling, he's doing his thing. I just feel like Stadia marketing team just maybe needs to watch out for stuff like that. Try to find some popular people who aren't branding the other systems all over their front page, and like all they'll do is retweet the Stadia stuff, and that's it. And I think that's all they did. They retweeted the Stadia stuff. They didn't even like make their own little comment about it. They just retweeted what Stadia tagged them in. So like, that's the only criticism I really have. But outside of that, man, this gentleman and that lady are just hustling, doing their thing. It is what it is. What's up, guys? Did I miss the name of the second game? Someone said Phoenix Point, I think was the name of the second game. It's one of the reasons why I like the idea of shadow servers, with it being full of Windows 10 PCs. A person can put whatever games on it. Sorry, I'm looking down at my chat here on my phone. I really need a better way to look at my chat. Let me read some of what you guys are saying. Hey, they could have announced this. They could have announced this in one day, but I'm pumped that the demos are exclusives to Stadia. I wonder how Young Yahoo will try the. He's not going to try the demo. I kind of agree with that, actually. I think they could have put all these announcements in one day, and they didn't need 15 minutes to do it. But the reason I think they did it once again is it was three separate things to like kind of build hype for maybe those, or put more eyeballs on some for the non-Stadia hopefuls. So I don't know. It can be hard trying to explain sometimes what they're trying to do. He's been parading Xbox like crazy, and obviously it's his preferred choice. So they should have chosen someone who honestly invested and is interested in Stadia for real, like you. This would be smart. I disagree with the very end of what you said, but agree with everything else. Thank you for the $2, Polaris.
The long dev times are bad. Luna Windows better.
Thank you for the $2. I actually disagree that they should feature someone like myself. I'm not popular. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real about that. I'm not popular enough for that. They're trying to get a bigger. I'll say this. I'll come a lot cheaper though. I'd come a lot cheaper, but I'm not popular enough. I'm not someone they're gonna feature, and that's fine. And I'm probably never gonna be featured, and that's okay with me. But I will say you're right about somebody who's got nothing but Xbox plastered in front of their stuff is just try to find someone else. They don't have to be necessarily invested in Stadia, but at least somebody that isn't like everything like some other platform is all over their content, and it's just a little bit of a bad look. But it is definitely more important to get the core experience strong before dividing the team engineers. Oh, I hear you on that. Thank you again for the $2. Polaris, you've been donating quite a few times, man. I really appreciate it. The long dev times are bad. Luna Windows are better. I hear you on that. Luna's gonna be porting games really quickly. They're not gonna have any of these issues. They should make an app for the Fire TV. Yes, they should. I think there's ways to work around that though. All in one day would have been much better. Only they wasted people's times, and demos were leaked anyways in day one. Yeah, it wasn't even leaked. They essentially did it themselves. They announced it themselves. I actually was going to make my content a little different and tell you guys don't look, because there's spoilers, because the news got leaked in other places, and then Stadia themselves just leaked it. And I'm like, all right, well, never mind. So that was kind of interesting too on day one. I think that we as the established Stadia community set ourselves with so much hype that if Stadia doesn't drop a feature or game that we want, we get super disappointed. That's correct. That pretty much nails it exactly. That's what ends up happening. And here's the thing, it's twofold too, because it's not that we just set ourselves with so much high expectations, but it's that at the very same time we are so thirsty, and I don't mean to say that word in a bad way, but we're craving some like huge announcements, because we are seeing next gen about to launch in a couple weeks, and those Xbox and those PlayStation people are excited about their stuff, and we want to be just as excited. So it's like it's twofold. It's partly that, I think, that's kind of amplified those feelings of really wanting some like incredible things to be seen. I just think that right now is this year itself, the rest of this year I think is just done in terms of seeing anything insane. I think we're just going to get a solid set of release titles here that we're going to see, that I'm looking forward to myself. And then next year, I think once we start seeing more of the first party titles come out, it's going to be a bigger thing to be celebrating and getting excited for when it comes to this platform. Thank you for the 149, Victor. I'm really behind on the chat. I was kind of caught up. KB, you're the king. Thank you, KB. Lego says these Stadia announcements were aimed at towards the casuals to basically lure in new users. They disappoint the hardcore Stadia player base, but they don't need to lure those users anymore. To a degree, yes. And I want to say for the record, I was more on that thought process as like maybe 3 or 4 months ago. But as time has gone on, I've been like, okay, they do need to continue to make sure they're hammering out day and date releases as much as they can. They need to, and by the way, not all of that is on Stadia, it's on the developers. So just for the record, for example, like I'm assuming, like I said earlier, the FIFA and Madden games, I don't know, never mind. But anyways, like I said earlier, FIFA and Madden games are being focused on, I think they're focusing on the next gen. I think what's happening is they just need to continue to get those titles out. But I do think that they need to start giving a little bit of love to the hardcore base, to the people that have stuck around, because there's a lot of people who have already told me, I've seen this already more than a couple of dozen times already in my last, I want to say the last month of my content. I'm getting messages all the time now. Sorry, man, I'm leaving Stadia. I'll watch your channel just to pay attention to what's going on, but I'm disappointed, and I'm gonna go and play on an Xbox X Series X. I'm gonna play on the new PlayStation. I'm gonna try out Luna. I've seen those already. I'm gonna try out Luna. I'm kind of done with Stadia. So to a degree, yes, they need to continue to market to new people, but I would like to see a little bit more love too, if they can, however they can do it, to the people who are already on the platform, already in the ecosystem. So they do got to continue, in my opinion, to give a little bit of love to that too. So they shouldn't just completely ignore them either. So yes, they should continue to mainly put majority of their focus on new users joining the platform. That's what I want to see. But, you know, definitely throw a bone. And I think we got that last week. For me personally, that's how I felt with Cyberpunk. When they announced that Cyberpunk was coming day and date, that for me was kind of like they threw us a bone here for those who are already here. And I think it helped them too, because we will see, I think in my opinion, we're going to see some people join the platform just to play some Cyberpunk because they can do it in a mobile fashion. Or if they don't, like if they can't get the new systems, or they've always thought, like they've heard all the hype about Cyberpunk, but they just don't own the gaming PC, they don't own any console, Stadia is going to be an option for them. And they're going to be able to play a game like Cyberpunk in its full glory. It should run well. So we'll see. Once again, going on tangents, and I'm really behind the chat, so I'm going to skip all the way to the front and see what you guys have to say here. Thank you again, Victor, for the $1.49. Much appreciated. I have some questions about Luna. Does it have good games, and can I use the outside the US with a VPN? I'm guessing yes to the second part of that question. The games are subjective. They don't have a ton of big AAA titles on Luna Plus itself. But when it has the Ubisoft channel, there's going to be a lot more games on there. So you have to take a look at the game list, man. I think the games are not that great yet. I get the need to market to casuals, but the people who are playing now have been playing and need love too. We are a noisy, demanding bunch too. Agreed. And that's literally what I just said. You just said it way shorter. I'm all in on Stadia. There has to be a steady stream of stuff to warrant because of pro version. Yo, Lego, thank you for the $3. I'm just seeing the $3. Thank you for that. I need a better way to get my notifications. I love that Cyberpunk 2077 is coming on the literal 1-year anniversary day of Stadia. Kind of full circle feeling really right now. Exactly. For me, that was like the biggest thing. I'm still riding that high, if I'm being honest. GeForce Now locks out certain developers. Stadia doesn't have the library. Luna may have to pull the game channels, but that's only what I assume. Yep. I mean, there are so many haters that don't even try Stadia. They just hate because it's Google. You're probably, yeah, I think you're right, Peter. Absolutely. Thank you for that 3 again, Lego. Much appreciated, Lego. Much appreciated. Thank you. I just want that Google Assistant button to work as Stadia intended. I think that would be really cool and would attract more users. PS5. Yes, I think I don't know if it would attract new users, but the Google Assistant working would be pretty nice. Why is Google not taking Stadia seriously? Amazon Luna is weak right now and Stadia needs to strike. So I disagree with that. They are taking Stadia seriously. I just don't think you're not going to really see Stadia counter Luna. I honestly find it funny that Luna countered them on Tuesday, but you're not going to see it. I think Stadia is going to move to their own drum. They're going to beat to their own drum. They're not really focused on that, in my opinion. And I don't know what, when you say not taking it seriously, so do you mean you want to see more games? I mean, I honestly think they're taking it extremely seriously. They have all these studios. They're going to be working on these first party titles. There's a lot of stuff to get really excited for, but the thing is, like, all of it's in the future, man. And it's hard to think about what's going to come 6 months from now. We want to see that stuff now. So, hey, I get it. We're all impatient. I hear you on that. All right, guys. The marketing announcement are a joke. I hear you guys. Twitter today, they're excited about more tech news in that event. It's clear they need bombs for beta. Yeah, I have to check out Nate and see. I forget, he's like a Stadia engineer, right? Crata deserve better IMO. I hope Crata gets more love here in a bit. Maybe when they launch to more countries and games. I was talking about this yesterday. Crata and Outcasters and a lot of these games, I wish they were potentially launched more when this opened up to more countries and more people can experience that game. So I hope that they have a marketing plan to show those games and reintroduce them in a good light. And the good thing with Crata is that they're developing really neat little events and stuff of that nature. So yeah, we'll see what else they got. Outcasters, by the way, should be coming soon as well. The game looks pretty fun, but yeah, I know a lot of you guys probably aren't excited for that. Guys, I really do got to head out though. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm pretty sure we could go all day here on the questions. How long have I been going here? I think I've been going for a bit here, but I'm going to be streaming on Saturday, guys. I don't know if I'm going to do Pac-Man or I'm going to do whatchamacallits, Dead by Daylight. I know next week I'm going to be doing a Dead by Daylight stream, a Halloween stream, and I'm going to have some giveaways. We're going to give out a Stadia game. We're going to give out a good Stadia game, a really good game. So you're going to want to be there for next week. Not this Saturday though, but the following Saturday. But this Saturday I'm going to be streaming either way. Thank you for Chocolate Bacon Crunch. Thank you guys. You guys are always throwing some donations my way, and I really appreciate it. Much appreciated. Chocolate Bacon Crunch. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. It's been a lot of fun. Man, oh man, Stadia, continue doing what you're doing. I know not everyone's happy. I want to say some good stuff from last week to this week. You know, still some stuff to work on, guys, and everybody else in the community. Thank you guys for watching. This has been a lot of fun. You guys are awesome. You guys are literally why I get up every morning and get so excited for the day. Like, you guys, I just can't put into words how amazing all of you are. You guys are literally, no joke, you guys are why I get up every day. This is coming from a guy years ago who was in a hospital bed fighting cancer, and you guys have given me purpose. I had no idea where my life was going to go. I'm just throwing this out there. You guys have just been amazing. So I just want to give kudos to all you guys and all the support that you guys give me. It means the absolute world to me. I love all of you. I really do. You guys are the most amazing community ever. So that's all. I just want to leave that with that message. Thank you guys for watching today. I'm going to head out. Have a good one, guys. I will see you guys Saturday. I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. But either way, for sure, Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific. I'll see you guys then. Take care, everybody. Take care. Have a good one, guys.